Well, we are finally fully cleared in, have our cruising permits in hand, and I am heading out to Musket Cove, which is about 12 miles away. I think Ben and Ali are there, Peter's definitely there, Andy Boy from the Bahamas, or Sam Bloss from 2020, we've known him, he's there. So it'll be good to catch up with some friends. Heading out now. This marina's a little bit tricky. You can see all the stern lines we got going on here. So like our line goes all the way over there. Got boats right next to us. Luckily there's space here. But they have a boat come and help us, so we'll deal with that now. I believe I'm next. Here we go. Flying just a head sail alone. Pretty chill, 5.5 knots. Looking forward to getting to Musket Cove. It's been since 2017 I've been there. So that's gonna be cool. Like I was saying, a lot of old friends there. Ben and Ali, Peter and Kessel, Andy Boy on Avalon, who hung out with COVID with us during the Bahamas, and we also saw him in Sam Bloss, we saw him in Maine. Who knows who else we know there? I think there's like 40 or 50 boats in there, so it'll be quite busy. Back to reef navigation. That's pouring out, can't really see what I'm looking at, unfortunately. Just trying to slowly get my way in using the forward scan again. That's leaking. I hate the rain. Did I mention I hate the rain? Oh man. Starting to hail. Blowing 30 knots. That was unexpected. Kind of just dropped hook anywhere. Whee!
When anchoring, it is important to prevent unnecessary loads being applied to the windlass from wind gusts and wave action. To accomplish this, we use a bit of line to move the tension from the windlass and bring the load to a cleat on the deck. On Calico, we have a Dyneema safety line that has two uses. First, to keep the anchor from accidentally deploying when at sea, and second, to use when anchoring short term. Since I am in high winds, I want to move from our Dyneema safety to our snubber, which is 3-strand nylon, providing significantly more shock absorption. As you can see, I press down on the windlass control until the chain is slack, and the snubber takes up the tension.
All right, we're going reprovisioning. We've got rid of all our food to come to Fiji. The list is overwhelming. I haven't seen this much stuff in a long time. I need grace.
Before departing from Musket Cove yesterday, I took a quick ride to the market in town. I needed to pick up some more supplies while on the main island. Fiji has strict biosecurity laws that required me to dispose of fruits, veggies, dairy, and meats as part of the clear-in process. It's overwhelming to see such a wide variety of groceries after being largely off-grid since Tahiti a few months ago.
Trying to find, just replace basically all the stuff we had to get rid of before we came in here. So right now it's some onions, garlic, some bread, potatoes. Avalon, Calico Skies, 6'9". Well, look what the Aussies dragged in. We haven't seen Andy and Charlie since the Sam Bloss in Panama. And now they're anchoring next to me.
So, Reunited, Andy Boy, Charlie.
TTYC, mini reunion. Oh god. Took long enough. It's a very small world out here for sailors. It's funny, we run into people all the time from years and years ago. We're probably talking, what, 2021 maybe? 22? But yeah, here they are. Well, I just said our goodbyes, well, my goodbyes to Kiana, Ben and Ali. They are heading to Australia. They're lifting up anchor one last time. They came over, gave a hug, said goodbye. You've probably seen the boat shows and stuff like that. There they go. Well, I'm back in the marina to pick up Grace. She made it back safely from the US. Everything is good with her. And I think she's eating breakfast at the marina. I'm just paying attention. It's kind of a tight fairway here, which is kind of hilarious. She got here a little bit before me. I got up about 6 this morning to make my way in. And here I am. It'll be good to be back together. It's a very nice marina here. Nice see Grace filming with her phone. Bula. Hello. How you doing?
Hi, honey. Such good timing.
Today is an exciting day. We just received our new Code Zero from Precision Sales.
Let's see this beauty.
Yahoo!
Oh.
Got another nice Code Zero bag too. You want to use that?
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that.
Like it's another deck bag.
Precision. You're
Sweet.
so best.
Oh yeah. Same color.
Oh, so
Nice.
crisp. There's nothing
know.
like a new sale
Listen to
sound.
that compared to So this one is 1.5 ounce nylon.
Okay.
We went to 2 or 3 ounce, so it's a little bit heavier. We could have gone like a polyester, but it wouldn't be as good in light air. We also could have gone for laminate, but you can't really repair laminate offshore because you could just tape on these. So we just opted to go with a heavier nylon sail.
Yes,
It's actually not that heavy.
The conclusion we came to after a couple of calls with
Yeah.
Precision.
But yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like a significant
No. We had to pull.
difference, but hopefully it will be a little bit different in the longevity. Now, to be fair, we did have this sail for 4 years. This is not a Precision sail. We had this sail for 4 years from Doyle, and we sailed it very heavily. So
Yeah, and also, so nylon degrades in UV. So probably the biggest killer of the sail was the sun. We used it thousands of miles. So I guess we're kind of on a replacement schedule. Hopefully a little heavier helps, but
yeah,
we're probably not expecting to get 10 years out of that sail.
No,
if we use
but
the
we
same
will
way.
let you guys know how long this one lasts. That is slightly heavier fabric, but still very light, which is what you need for this type of sail, our Code Zero.
We have to pull the cable out
Okay.
because we were reusing this. These are expensive. These are probably
Yeah.
$800.
What, that's a
something like
torsion cable? Is that what that's called?
that. It's called an anti-torsion cable,
Anti-torsion cable.
and this is what transmits the spin from the furler. Like the
Nice.
continuous line furler here. No, there's an AT cable inside this sail too.
Oh, there's an AT cable inside that sail. And okay, and so that,
So we have 2 AT cables. Our staysails on an AT.
yeah.
They share the furler, continuous line furler. So I'm gonna pull this out with a, I don't know, I guess unwrap it. Maybe on the beach over there. I don't know, it's kind of hard to do on the boat.
Yeah.
We have an extensive head sail inventory on Calico Skies, consisting of a Genoa, staysail, Code Zero, and an asymmetric spinnaker. We utilize a continuous line furler to manage the furling for our staysail and Code Zero. A continuous line furler differs from a traditional furler in that it can furl any size head sail. As the name suggests, the furling line is spliced in a loop so that the furler has the ability to turn indefinitely rather than be limited by the length of the furling line, as found in a traditional furler. This is particularly helpful for large light air sails. The anti-torsion cable secured in the luff of the sail replaces both the wire stay and furling extrusion that spins around the stay. This setup for us is both flexible and economical, as we have 2 sails sharing 1 furler.
So it turns out that trying to get this cable out of the sail is a lot harder than we thought it was going to be because it's really twisted up. And we tried Bill holding one end and then me holding the other end and pulling, and we got, you know, it out a little bit, like a few feet, but it's just too tight. And we had tried unraveling it before we tried doing this.
Doesn't help that all the tapes are twisted.
The tapes are twisted and the sail is completely,
It's all ripped, so everything's all tangled.
yeah, so stand by.
Old and knotted.
It's really knotted.
Yeah. Come on, sail.
Okay, now we're trying knives. We did get it untwisted. A bunch of people just jumped in to help us, which is so nice. Some marina workers, and we got it
Very reinforced right there.
untwisted, but it, yeah, now we're trying to cut it.
Okay.
Right.
So crazy.
You're back.
Back for more after lunch. Let's see.
My lunch of ice cream. And Bill had some leftovers.
Okay, let's see. Tack. Where's the head at? There we go.
Right there.
This is where the cable's gonna go inside. Guys. Done for now. We're just gonna go flake the sail so we can get back to the boat and maybe raise it. I don't know. Let's see what the wind's doing. So today I'm working on something I think Grace is particularly excited about. This is an AIRLOCK. It helps remove boat odors from the boat when it's closed up and we're running air conditioning. This is like an ion emitter, and it's every the air that's cycling through. If our fan, which is constantly on when air conditioning is on, should hopefully reduce boat odors. It's kind of a cool product. They sent it to us to try out, and I'm gonna go ahead and install it today. Have a little bit of downtime, and so that's good. We're in a marina, and I'm running air conditioning. So figure we've had it since Mexico, but we haven't really had an opportunity to run air conditioning, so it's not necessary when we were traveling so much. But now we're in a marina and might as well. So check this thing out. There's two different ways you could power the unit. You could use this. I guess what would this be? I guess it's just like a 110 adapter plug. I could plug it into the wall like right there, or you could hardwire it to the control box for air conditioner, which is probably what I'm gonna do. They say wire to the fan circuit. Our fan is on 24/7 regardless of if the compressor is running, which doesn't matter though, because that means we're just always moving air past this ionizer, and it'll keep getting and giving clean air, even if compressor's not on. Okay, so I have our electrical box open. It's tight in here, but I think this is where I want to connect the line, live and neutral. Probably here for the input side. I hate going that thing. I always feel like I'm like this, like assembling a bomb or something. So many wires in here. It was particularly challenging. We had to do the soft start, but this should be a little bit easier. Just 2 wires. Okay, so I've snuck the 2 wires through the conduit. So they're connected solidly in there, live and neutral. Let's give it a test. So I should see a purple light come on when I turn on the activator. Put the switch back on. Let's see. Beep. Okay. Before I close everything up, lights on. Don't get electric in here. Purple lights on. Pretty happy with that. Just gonna make sure the compressor kicks back on before I close everything up, and then permanently mount this doohickey. I just want to make sure I didn't disrupt any wiring or anything like that. Okay, so everything, cold air is coming on, water shooting out, the pump's on. I'm gonna go ahead and shut it back down and button everything up now. Put all the electrical away, reinstall the control box, and then I have to mount the actual AIRLOCK unit. Okay, so it's mounted right in front of the air intake. Call that done.